All right, we have a very special car to talk about today. It is a 1938 Cadillac Series 65 Resto Rod. This is a very impressive car. We have had this in the Corpus Christi Old Car Museum for years and years, okay, since I can remember, for sure. Now, this is owned by one of my favorite people, a mentor and kind of a second father to me, George Finley, and he owns more 1938 Cadillacs than I have fingers. He's got quite a few, and this one's one of my favorites. Now, why that is that this goes all the way back to teenage Caitlin years, okay? This car, I would come in here and I'd detail all these cars because I was a top-notch detailer and I charged a lot. I'm just kidding. Now, this car was always a little bit, it had an element of fear for me when I had to clean it. Let me show you why. So, this is the key fob, okay? Those are just Roman numerals. Those really, these are not telling you what they do, okay? So, 15-year-old Caitlin come in here and be like, all right, well, I need to get in there, condition the leather, whatever I was doing. Take this out, look at it with nothing but a look of horrifying fear on my face, and try and figure out what does what. Now, one of these buttons starts the engine, okay? One of these buttons pops the hood, which was my biggest fear, and then one of them will just unlock the door for me, which I like, and then, I don't know, something else happens with the fourth one. Now, the biggest thing, starting the engine, that's fine, I could always turn it off. The fricking popping the trunk is, not the hood, the trunk was the scariest one because we have these cars packed in here like sardines. And that has been the way it has been forever. So if that hood popped in the back, it was just gonna hit a concrete wall and I was going to be in deep doo. Yeah. So anyway, that's every time I see this car, I think about those little moments of fear when tiny me is like, Jesus, I hope this just unlocks it. So anyways, I'll quit running down memory lane. Let's go ahead and take a look around the car and then I'm gonna tell you some specifics about it, shall we? Let's. Yes. So this is also really nice as far as a drive, okay? All of your mechanicals are completely modernized. This was a restoration done by very talented Dan Bach, okay? And it's based on the 65 series sedan, which not that many of them were made, less than 1,200. I feel like the number specifically was 1,178. I might not be completely right on that, but hey, I made a guess. And what's going on under the hood? First, actually, let me get back. Let me bring it back in for a second. Okay, then I'll tell you what's going on under the hood. I can personally vouch for the comfort of this car. Oh, it's like driving a lazy boy. It's very nice in there, and it's a very modernized car. Now, we shipped this bad boy and a couple of Apollos off to 2013 Car Week and just drove this like it was going out of style. My sister actually did a lot of wheel hogging, if I say so myself. I'm still bitter. But yeah, this is just like driving a soft little black leather lazy boy all around Highway 1A. It was really nice. And it's got some kick to it, okay? Now we'll talk about the engine. I wanted to throw in a little personal antidote on that. Now, the engine is a, 429 cubic inch displaced Cadillac V8 that is capable of 325 horsepower. So, you got some go in it. I think the year on that engine is like 65 or 67, but, Sometimes this memory doesn't work perfectly. So let's go ahead and take a look at that engine right now, huh? And I'll pop you into the interior as well. We'll look at that too. Embarrassed of drinking a tall boy on YouTube or not, but you know, it is Saturday over here, and you know, I can't think of any other reason why not to have a tall boy. All right, so I just kind of got distracted with that by deciding to have a drink. All right. Oh, and by the way, like, subscribe, or whatever. Don't do anything negative, you know, because you're gonna hurt my little heart. You got it? Cheers!
Your love is rated X. That means you're extra, extra.